Retard.
So, welcome back. Live now in San Diego. Oh, love it. So, yeah, we're in the FENIX, flying here, San Diego to Alberquerque. Looking forward to that. Philip, hello to you as well. Right, let's see. Does that work here as well? It should. Right, there we go. Chat. Let's see if one of my moderators can say hello in chat. And then I know everything's working. Tremonia, there we go. Thank you. And Brenold, hello, nice to see you. Yeah, Danny, so live weather, live time. So real time and live weather. Definitely beautiful. And we know San Diego, lovely area. So Latin VFR, I've learned now, has made this add-on. And yeah, I mean, beautiful. The approach here is also very nice, obviously. So let me just file the flight plan on PilotEdge. So let's go ahead and file the flight plan. 37,000 feet. Right. So flight plan is filed. Let's connect. And we are called Alaska 2730. So Alaska 2730. Hold on. Right. So we are connected to the network. Let's have a look if we can pick up the ATIS. So let's import that from SimBrief. San Diego, Albuquerque, San Diego. We want the ground charts, obviously. Airport infos. Here we parked, and it should be clearance. Lindbergh clearance 25.9. So let's see if that works. 25.9. So I'm not hearing anything. Why is that? Oh, clearance, disregard. I was ATIS. I'm ahead of my time. 34.8, that's what I wanted.
Our departures contact
there we go.
Delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
Hold on.
San Diego International Lindbergh Field, ATIS information Tango. 1851 Zulu. Wind 290 at 10. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,200. Temperature 26. Dew point 19er. Altimeter 299.6.
Yeah, that's
arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, RNAV, and
so
local...
27s. We'll do that in a minute. So let's have a look here. Good. So San Diego, Lindbergh Field, Information Tango. We have 2996. I've got to be reminded that we have a livery that I've not used before, so I need to set the options in a minute. So first of all, let me go ahead and request the flight plan init request. Alright. There we go. San Diego, Albuquerque. And that should upload hopefully in a minute. So that's something we need. The rest we'll do in a minute. Let's go FENIX here. And let's import from SimBrief. Good. There we go. So that does not work regarding PilotEdge. But that's fine as well. Right, ground services. So we've got the jetway connected. Let's open all the cargo holds. Aft stairs to left. And we want to have the values here. So let's load. Planned fuel. Let's have a look. 6.4. Let's just check that here. There we go. So we want fuel 6.4, correct. We've got a bit of extra fuel for the one go around if needed. The weather right now, we've got some SIGMETs, convective SIGMETs, so they are expecting some isolated thunderstorms, thunderstorms, and Albuquerque right now, good weather, and yeah, so we may have 2200 to 01 Zulu thunderstorm rain. So we'll see how that goes. And Santa Fe as an alternate. It's got some lightning in the distance, north and northwest. And vicinity showers. Alright, so definitely something we need to monitor. Here we got westerly winds. Cool. Right, so let's go ahead and start fueling. Let's load the aircraft. Let's do the real time. So that should all be working out. Actually, hang on. There Nice. Let's see, is anybody else here? Oh yeah, I've got one more aircraft over here. Although no, that may be static, I'm not sure. So I'm not completely sure if that's someone else joining. Cool. Alrighty, let's set everything up. Let's have a look here. Init request. It's really quiet in chat, guys. Are you guys still here, or is the chat not working? I'm worried that I'm missing the comments here. There we go, Contos. Thank you. Alive. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Are you watching on football or something? But thanks for the replies. Love it. Good. So, 2730 Alaska, 2730, and the cost index apparently is, let's see, it is 40. That's pretty high actually. Interesting. 40. Cruising level was 370 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 370. All right, 370. Temperature up there is minus 48. Yeah, you're walking a dog. Okay, that's a good excuse. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Kotos. Understood. Right, planned zero fuel weight is 59.8. So 59.8, and the fuel was 6.6, if I remember correctly. So 6.6. The alternate. Still alive. That's good to hear. All right, planned. So, yeah, 59.8 and... Oh, actually 6.4, not 6.6. 6.4 is planned. 6.4, and that goes in there. And alternate fuel is 900. So,
Burbank Tower, American 401, inbound ILS, runway 8 to land.
American 401, Burbank Tower, 1 comm, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 8, American 401.
8? That's not here, is it? Hold on. No, they got 0725, don't they? Yeah. 2709, there we go. Alrighty, so departure. Parking spots, that's something I want to have. And departure. So we are planning the Zoo 3 departure. Zoo 3 RF departure. So that's the Zoo 3, and we're doing the transition Imperial. So the Imperial transition, and top altitude is 230 for jets. So unless he says something else, we'll dial in 230. And Virgin Atlantic, hey, how you doing? So 230 it is. And I just want to do some settings here as well. So we're going to go to FENIX, sim settings. So that's fine. That's, don't need that. Don't need ice detection. That's good. That's good. Cabin. Let's switch off the cabin lights. I want 2000. No, 2000. Don't want. That's good. Units. That's all good. Save. Cool. Well, the departure performance in a minute. So let's go through the MCView setup again. So in an A page, in a B page, flight plan page now. So departure runway 27, the Zoo 3 departure with the Imperial transition. And then it's Jet 18, correct, to Sierra Juliet November. Correct. And then we go direct Burrito, and then it's Burrito 1 arrival. So we've got Albuquerque. Now, the weather right now in Albuquerque says no wind, so let me just check the arrival runways. The problem is that normally they give you several different runways. So here it says visual approaches. Yeah, so arriving and departing runway 0, 3, and 8. So if it's 3 and 8, let's have a look. Let's go Alberquerque. So let's do ground charts, airport info, parking gates. So Burrito 1 arrival, which leads you to different initial approach fixes, and so 3 and 8. Normally, I would expect they land us at runway 03.
American 401, you can roll all the way to the end and then take it right into the terminal this frequency.
Roll all the way to the end and take a right at the terminal. Remain this frequency. American 401.
Oh, actually not sim sounds. Hang on, not them. I'll let them flightEdge sounds. Yeah, so I'm going to plan for 03 then. So approach, and let's see if we can have a nice RMP approach 3. So we got a Yankee.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel.
Hey, Senshai!
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Thank you for the 34. And Senshai, I'm sorry not for getting back to you sooner. As you can imagine, I was really, really busy, and I don't want to rush the premiere of our new website. So Senshai has been working tirelessly for many, many weeks now, actually months, on a new website for us. So we will have a new one up and running fairly soon, and then I'll tell you all about it once that is released. And Senshai, thanks for all the work you did. Absolutely magnificent. The cool thing is it works on many different platforms. 10 years! 10 years in the making. There you got it. You hear it. Thank you once again, Senshai. And I'll get to contact with you very soon, I promise. But at the moment, I just do not know where my head is with all the work. And Alpha, what? Hey, Alpha. Nice to see you. Greetings. Alpha, have you been traveling lately? And what's your experience with traveling? Nick, if you have the MSE percentage of takeoff performance beforehand, or do you have to wait for everyone to board? Yeah, exactly. So Nick, normally you would have a preliminary number, and then at the end you get the final load sheet. But here actually it does simulate that as well, doesn't it? You get if you go to MCD menu, you go to receive messages, and there you have your first preliminary load sheet. It gives you as well a ACG. Hold on. There it goes. So that's the takeoff 28.7 initially, right? Pretty much neutral. And then later you get the final load sheet. Hey, Mark is back. How you doing, Mark? Right, Ratnav. Let's do Imperial for departure. Right, so. Oh, you never left. Oh, you were so quiet. That's the thing. I called my mods and it was so quiet. Only Brennald answered. Cool. So yeah, we're planning for the RMP approach. I just want to see how that works. Although I have to admit, I'm a bit intrigued about doing the 08 approach, and the reason is it's just a lovely curved approach. But then again, we may just get direct Albuquerque straight in. We'll see. We'll see what comes out at the end. All right. Do we? We got Zul as well for 08 and 03. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nevertheless, what we'll do though is we'll have a look for the burrito, and if we go to runway 03, it'll be BIPQ as the transition fix there. So you haven't done much traveling then? Okay. Lufthansa city flights from Munich, got lucky so far. Luggage longer than yeah, okay, but at least nothing, no lost luggage or something like that. So it doesn't sound too bad then. Right, Zulu 03 initially then, and we'll go Burrito 1. Oh, hang on. Tamale. Huh? Tamale transition? Sticky. Brando. Hold on. Where's my transitions? It should be BIPQ, shouldn't it? Yeah. Where's my BIPQ? Calci or Tanali? That's weird. Hang on. Where is Talsi and where's... Oh, okay, there we go. That's why. Those initial fixes there. Okay. Let me check that then. Flight plan says it's going to be... Oh, it's direct, actually. So there's no transition. It's direct, burrito, and then burrito 1. So there we go. So let's check burrito, and then we should be on the arrival. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's just what got me confused there, because we got a routing filed direct to burrito, and I took that from flight something, so that was planned with real-world flight plans. Okay, so Steve, normally I would have set the pushback toolbar, but at the moment I'm not sure if that's still causing issues with some add-ons. So right now I'm using, here in the FENIX, I'm using the FENIX pushback. So here in the ground services, you can actually do a pushback here. Good. So that's everything taken care of regarding our routing. So let's do that here. Let's check how far the loading has come. Yeah, so we did the pushback as well with the fly-by-wire mod. That works fine on the fly-by-wire mod. Here it should work nicely as well. Right, so how's it looking here? We've got the fuel, but we're still boarding passengers. So we're oh my god, we're still missing 60 passengers. Good god, that's taken ages. Right, flight plan RATNAV. Let's check the departure real quickly while we're at it. So we are checking our departure route. Zoo 3 departure. So it says climb directly to jetty, then left turn direct to Zoo, max 230 knots, and cross between 6,000 and level 230. Expect filed altitude 10 minutes after departure, and then we go on the transition. Georgie 14 and above, Gridder, Bluesy, and then Imperial. So it's just jury to check regarding our restriction. Yeah, that's fine. 14,000 Gridder, Bluesy, Imperial. All right, that's all correctly programmed. Is it really? I'm wondering why the CRJ is still in such a bad state then. That's weird. Good. Let's do performance calculations for the preliminary. So we'll sync that 66.9. Yeah. Dry runway should be 27. Let's sync the weather. We'll do 26. Altimeter is, we'll do a little bit less just in case the pressure drops. And we'll do full length. Do we have intersections? No, we don't. We don't have just a full length here. So it's going to be a flap 1 departure, 64 flex. NAB 2, and the engine out should be about 1600, I would imagine. Hey, hello, Shalom. How you doing? Nice to see you. So 1600 goes in there, and the flap 1 takeoff flex is 64, and the speed's 46, 46, 48. Again, just preliminary. We have to recheck with the final figures once they are out. Cool. And John, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. John, how's your life? Hope all good. 18,000 transition, we know that. Cool, alright. Yeah, work hasn't been too bad. It's busy, but at least we are seeing some improvements with stability. So operations, it's not linked. So operations are finally kind of, you know, getting better. So I don't have reason to complain too much at the moment, no. Where's my linked? There we go, linked. Save. Let's get pen and paper ready. Hold on. Where's my pen? No one leaves the room until I found my pen. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So we are called Alaska. – 2730. I'm just going to check the weather one more time.
Requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Tango.
Tango.
San Diego International Lindbergh Field. ATIS information, Tango. 1851 Zulu. Wind 29er 0 at 10. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,200.
Well.
Temperature 26. Dew point 19er. Altimeter 299er6.
Nice.
Arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, RNAV.
There we go, 27. All we need to know. So, how far along has the loading come? Right, we're getting there. Cool, let's do the briefing then. So, we are planning runway 27 with the Zoo 3 departure. Initial climb is level 230 until, or unless ATC says something else. The sector altitudes on departure are 5,400 and then higher terrain as we go eastbound. So 15,000 would be ATC bound and 7,100 for terrain. For the crossing there. 9.7 is the grid. Extra fuel. Assuming we have the right calculations, we should have about 800 kilograms, 20 minutes extra fuel available. Hotspots for taxi out. Let's check. So there's a hotspot to the north, nothing on our routing. It'll be Bravo and then Bravo 1 full length 27. Alright, stop margin, I would say we have a runway distance available of 2,865 meters. So I would say we have about 1,000 meter stop margin. So not critical at all. We will have the following procedure for engine out. It's just straight ahead 275 to 25 miles to hold. Acceleration 1,600 feet. Once the engine is secured, we'll get radar vectors. We'll climb 3,000 for a localized approach here into San Diego. So let me just program that in here. San Diego arrival. Huh? Oh, localize, there we go. Localize 27. No star and no via. Nice. I'll also program a dotted line in case of engine out. So 275 degrees, 25 miles. Good. Nothing special, nothing non-standard, and threats. Well, I don't see any threats today. Nice. Radio. Fueling is finished, so let's just go have a look at the over panel here real quickly. That's all good. That looks fine. And that is on. All right, cool. So let's get clearance. Boarding should be almost completed, correct? Let me just see. Yeah, 2 more. And then we finished boarding. Right, so clearance, limber clearance 25.9. That is set. And again, we have information Tango, but then again, if you get the clearance here, you don't need to tell them the information. You normally take that with the ground controller. So we are expecting Zoo 3, Imperial, Squawk, frequency, first altitude. Lindbergh clearance, good afternoon from Alaska 2730, requesting clearance please. Oh, have I got...
Alaska 2730, Lindbergh clearance, clear to Alberquerque Airport, Zoo 3 departure, Imperial, transition on as filed. Decline via SID, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 1513.
Alaska 2070-30 is cleared to Albuquerque, Zoo 3 departure, Imperial transition as filed, climb via the SID, departure 19.6 and squawk 1513.
Alexa 27, read that correct. Information Tango is current, do you have that?
We have Tango, thank you much, Alaska 2730.
Gotcha.
Right. Has that changed, guys? Do you need to report that now with clearance? Interesting. Because normally do that with the ground. 1530. So I'll put the departure frequency 19.6 in there. Cool. Also, I'm going to just check that we push back and not cross any movement lines or maneuvering area lines. No, so that's the ground sector. So this is apron or gate. So we can push back without having to get the clearance there. So we should have our final figures. Let's go AUC menu, received messages. Not quite yet. Right, so let's check. Boarding completed. So what I'll do is I will get that on, that off, and then let's go services. Check. We've got parking brake set. Ground power is switched off, so that could all go. Nice. Good. Let's read a cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins covers removed. Fuel quantity 6,370 kilograms, and I should say balanced as well. Seat belts on. ADIRS. NAF. Barbara Ref. Altimeter 2996 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed. Yeah, thanks for the shout out, guys. You don't know John Fesser. I wouldn't imagine that you wouldn't have heard of him yet. So, John Fesser, yeah, also streaming on Twitch. Make sure to check out the channel. So now they should be getting everything to flight. There we go. All slides armed. I need to check that. Then we'll switch on the mode Charlie. 1513. B4 start checklist. Parking brake is set. Takeoff speed thrusts. Oh, we still need for the disregard. Hold on. Hold list. Receive messages. Right. So what's the problem? Why I'm not receiving the... Oh, it's because it's not scheduled yet, is it? Have I prepared that quickly? No, I'm 40 minutes late, so why... Resend load sheet. There we go. So, let's accept that, and we've got 59.7. A little bit lighter than we planned. 59.7, and the CG is 31.9. 31.9. And so for the trim, 30.2, that's about down 0.3. So down 0.3. Alright, since we are a bit lighter, there's no need really to recalculate everything. Nothing changed regarding pressure, temperature's all the same still. Although we are lighter now, aren't we? 65.9. So we might as well just take that value. Yeah, 65.9. That gives us 2 more degrees of flex. We'll use that. And then the speeds were... Hey, Denksox. Denksox? Did I pronounce that? But welcome. 145, 45, 47. 145, 145, and 147. 18,000. That's all good. Right. So... B4 start again. Park brake is set. Takeoff speeds thrust. V1 145. We are 145. V2 147. We're going from San Diego to Alberquerque. Flex 66 and the windows closed. Closed and the beacon is on. B4 start checklist completed. Right. Again, we don't need to call for pushback here because we are in the gate area. So we're just going to connect the tug. No, it's called PilotEdge. So we have ATC, so real people doing the controlling for us. But it's a service, not new. It's a service in the US. Chain reactor, GG. Amazed that you do that. Right. Tow connected, release parking brake. Parking brake is off. Let's push back. And, oh, yeah, there we go. So let's push back this way. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, it would be great to have that here in Europe. Right, let's make sure we have the fuel pumps on before we do anything else. APU bleed is on. Engine 2 start. So let's go straight. Turn in. Right, good light up. EGT is rising. And let's do this and stop here. Engine 1 starts. Set parking brake.
Las Vegas, clearance, line and clear.
Parking brake is set. Herr Fred, because it has its own fuel pump. So the APU has its own fuel pump. So contrary to the 737. So good engine start 1 and 2. Let's do the after start flows here real quickly. That flaps 1. Let's set the trim. It's about 30 down. Yeah, 29, 30. That was 30.2. There we go. And we'll do a flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, and rudder, full left, full right. Danny, welcome back. So, after start checklist, we got anti-ice off. Ecom status check. Pitch trim is at 30.2%, and rudder trim is neutral. That's the after start checklist completed. So, what do we expect for taxi? Let's have a look. So, we expect Bravo and Bravo 1, and the ground frequency is 23.9. Just going to update the weather real quickly, see if there's any changes. And it's ATA's uniform. 2995. There we go. So it's a slight change there with the ATA's 2995. In background, good evening. Alaska 2730, information uniform requesting taxi, please.
Alaska 2730, Limerick ground runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Via Bravo, runway 27, Alaska 2730. Good. So, that is all on. Clear left side, clear right side. Let's go. One brake check. Brakes are working. So just go check both sides. Here comes Bravo. Lol. I love how the windsock is actually showing tailwind. That is a bit strange. So that goes on. Doesn't work. So, taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Config. Well, actually, flap setting is config 1 plus F. Radar, predictor winch system, in up. Engine mode selector is normal. And ecam status or ecam mode, takeoff no blue. That's the taxi checklist completed. Good. 22 knots, not too fast, not too slow. Alright, quick recap of the departure. So, via the program waypoints, 230, so we climb via the SID, meaning zoo, max 230 knots between 6,000 and level 230. Departure frequency was given to us 19.6, that is pre-selected. And the ground, the tower, actually, tower frequency is, oops, is 18.3. I am always, you know, these kind of situations, yeah, the skyline, I just love it here at Microsoft. It just looks so much more realistic. I'm not sure if that's that many trees here in San Diego, but hey, we'll take it. Delta, so we can all the way Bravo 1. Yeah, I've been to San Diego. Visiting friends at some point a couple of years back. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's have a look. We've prepared everything, so 18.3 it is.
Radio Romeo, Santa Barbara clearance. Say you requested altitude if you have one, and are you doing flight following or no?
Yeah, we'd like 5,500 and yes, flight following. 88 Romeo Hotel.
Radio Romeo Hotel, roger. On departure, flight runway heading maintained VFR at or below 1,500 until advised. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 2101.
Alright, runway heading on departure at or below 1,500. Departure 12055, 2101 for 88 Romeo Hotel.
Number 8 Romeo Hotel, is that correct?
Lindbergh Tower, good afternoon. Alaska 2730, holding short, runway 27, Bravo 1, ready.
Alaska 2730, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared takeoff, Alaska 2730. So, let's go ahead and read the lineup checklist. Takeoff runway 27, full length, TCAS, TARA, and the packs are on. We are ready, cleared for takeoff. Do a rolling. Here comes the chrono. Are we ready? Manflex 66 SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Thrust set. $100 knots. V1, rotate. Pause the climb. Gear up. Nah.
Alaska 2730, contact departure.
Departure, Alaska 2730. 19.6. Thrust climb, out blue, auto thrust. Autopilot is on. Stockholm departure, good afternoon, Alaska 2730 passing 2300 climb, right to sit Zoo 3.
Alaska 2730, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Flap 0, speed is checked, flap 0. Chrono reset. Right, cool. That's all running nicely. Spoilers reset. That goes off. That goes off. We checked that the gear is up. We checked that the flaps are up. Spoilers disarmed. TA only? Oh. There we go. Who switched that to TA only? I switched that to TARA, 100%. So first restriction is Zoo, 230 knots, correct, and between 6 and 230. There you go. I'm pretty sure I have an add-on that has different ships, or does simulate different ships for the Microsoft Flight Sim. So we're still doing way too much climb rate. So hopefully that'll be fixed at some point from FENIX. Yeah, chain reactor, that will be a nightmare. To have you guys pull all the CBs here in FENIX. Right, that is, what's this, North Island Naval Air Station. And there's the San Diego airport. Yeah, that's a military base. They used to have F-14s there, didn't they? If you would have to fly for 1 week as a pilot in the US, for what airline do you think you would fly for a week? That's a really good question. Actually, I would go with JetBlue. I would be interested to see how working conditions are there. So JetBlue. That would be my pick. Hey Diego!
Welcome aboard
Nice.
the Captain Black Box YouTube channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Alaska 2730, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
124.62, Alaska 2730, thank you. So, LA Center, 2462.
Departure, good afternoon. RV88 Romeo Hotel, 1,100 climbing, 1,500.
Number 88 Romeo Hotel, stand over departure, resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitude.
So, well, we're above 10,000. A couple things to do here. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? LA Center, good afternoon. Alaska 2730, passing 14,500, climbing via the Zoo 3.
Alaska 2730, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain level 370, Alaska 2730. 37,000. RatNav, clear that. Secondary copy active. And then the last thing to do is clear out the fix info. And we're good to go. And so Diego, thank you so much for the 3 months. He writes, hello Black Box, 3 months already. Glad to be part of this wonderful community. Thank you, Danke. Well, thank you, Diego, for supporting. I hope you're doing good. It's just a... What an incredible area around here. So what I find fascinating is the sheer size of all of the cities here. Any failures today? So John, I will do failures when I'm back from our next tour. Because right now I'm like completely overworked. I just came back from another 5-day rotation yesterday. I've got to go back to Frankfurt tomorrow for another 4-day rotation. Yeah, so I'm just today I'm just having a nice chilled stream. But I am planning to do some more interesting failures, and then we'll do that here on PilotEdge as well, because they actually don't mind the failures. So for them, if you do that properly,
Los Angeles Center,
it's a good
taking November level 12,500.
Good exercise for them as well. Wow. Yeah, it does look very good, doesn't it, Mark?
November 350, taking November, Los Angeles Center, needles altimeter 29990.
2999040, Tango November.
So in case you are wondering regarding our routing, so let's have a look. Oops. Oh, did I break it now? Oh no. What happened now? Did I break the... Let's restart. Oh no, John, you know how to fix this, right? Yeah, I think I had it before as well. And long haul, how are you doing? Oh, there we go, hang on. No. Call Katie. Oh no, you think I have to go this side? Oh no. Hang on. Yeah, there it works. Oh my god, alright. That's a failure. EFB failure. There we go. Right, so yeah, we're going past FENIX, which will be nice. So you have a kind of understanding how the routing goes today. The weird thing is, so... Oh, hang on, I can do that as well. Yeah, let me just connect the tablet to the external one. See if I can do that. It's actually a good idea. Because I want to get them reset. That should work. So reboot EFB. Let's see if that works. Nah, that only reboots it externally. Use external device. Oh. That works, but man, all these buttons. Yeah. Hey Mardev, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, so rebooting the EFB only works externally then. Yeah, John, I'm a bit surprised it's taking so long, yeah. My speculation is they're waiting for SU-10, but...
Romeo Hotel, contact from the group approach 124.7.
Oh. Actually, we got to re-ask for 350 for performance. Alaska 2730 request.
Alaska 2730, go ahead.
Due to performance, request level 350. Alaska 2730.
Alaska 2730, climb and maintain, level 350.
Climb and maintain level 350. Thank you, Alaska 2730. So 350. Yeah, we're way above our optimum, so that's why 350 is definitely better.
Number 80 Romeo Hotel, point to Magoo approach, Camarillo altimeter 2996.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully they'll improve lots of stuff for sure. Yeah. Also, isn't the sounds better or what? I think someone posted a video regarding sound. Yeah, new sound set, right? So the engine sounds I heard there were actually really nice. Quite like them. So, for next week then, let's have a look. So I guess what we could dive into is maybe, yeah, refresh our memories with some of electric failures. I hate electric failures, but links? Oh, hang on. Why are you not allowed to post links? That's weird. Lilo, take care. Good night to you. Yeah, so electric failures will be something we could do. Oh, fuel. What's fuel? Fuel pumps. Fuel temperature low, fuel temperature high. Transfer valves. fuel valves. Oh, yeah. Well, that's also nice. Yeah. So a fuel leak is also always very interesting to do. Well, I mean, it's interesting, right?
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Right, bleeds. Now, bleed air, I guess maybe wintertime is more interesting. Bleed leak, maybe. But those are not really that interesting. In wintertime, it is more interesting because you don't have, or you lose, you know, maybe potentially de-icing equipment or anti-icing equipment. Brennell, thank you so much for gifting us up to John. That's really kind, Brennell. Thank you so much. No, of course not. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just trying to think back. The last failures I had was, one of them was wingtip brake on, so flaps failure or flaps locked. But that was on the ground, so that wasn't too exciting. So again, we've got more weather issues and medical emergency. So knock on wood, not had any major issues lately with the systems. Captain Jared, hey, how are you doing? What we could also try is maybe some engine start faults. So we got different, you know, hot start, hung start. Maybe I'll try hot start next time or something. Because normally the FARDEX should recognize that automatically. Yeah. So engine start failure is also interesting. Now, well, we've done lots of engine failures.
Welcome aboard the Captain
Hey,
Black Box
Long Haul.
Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Long haul, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for the support. 5 months here. Oh, guys, yeah, there were some interesting stuff. Okay, so let me talk about some stuff that happened IRL. I did post that on my Discord, but I think Discord at the moment is pretty quiet since I don't stream so much at the moment. So didn't really get much response. So Chain Reactor said last week Virgin A330 had a loss of cabin pressure, descent 10,000 and limped back to England at that altitude. Okay, yeah. So here's the question. I know that there was an incident as well with, was it Eurowings? I'm just gonna get the Aviation Herald website up. So let's check Eurowings. Yeah, there we go. So it was an A330 Eurowings Discover, and they had a loss of cabin pressure, it says, near Cork. So they're coming from Puerto Plata, and they're going to Frankfurt, and there was en route flight level 400, about 30 miles south of Cork, an island. And when the crew initiated an emergency descent to flight level 100, the average rate of descent was about 3,750 feet per minute due to a loss of cabin pressure. The oxygen masks, so the passenger oxygen masks, were released.
Number 88 Romeo Hotel, contact SoCal approach 134.
The aircraft diverted to Düsseldorf, and that was an hour 50 after leaving level 400. So the question is, would you fly for 1 hour 50 after you have an emergency descent, and you actually have some good airports like Dublin, London, Manchester, Amsterdam, so lots of airports on the way. East Midlands, of course. Yes, sorry.
Thank you for Oscar Van.
Yeah, that should have come to mind first thing of all. Yes, East Midlands, definitely. But yeah, so the question is, so why did they fly for an hour 50? Yeah. Yeah, so you have to go down to 10,000, John. So 10,000 feet and below, you're allowed to fly indefinitely. Between 13,000 and 10,000, it would be 30 minutes. No, I'm just asking. I'm not criticizing. I'm just asking myself how I would react. Not knowing exactly how everyone on board is feeling. Or let's put it the other way around. Maybe I'm just a little bit of a chicken when it comes to these things. So if a passenger got sick at some point and you continued for that long, I would imagine you could become, well, you would be at risk of being prosecuted. Also you would have to really know what caused the pressure abnormal. Yeah, eternal. So, you know, you would always ask yourself, what's the higher degree of safety? And so the higher degrees of safety would be to land at a suitable airport nearby, land, have everyone checked, have the aircraft checked, and then if everything is alright, if it's fixed, then continue. But to go all the way to Düsseldorf
Los Angeles Center
sounds a lot like a
350 Tango November.
A pure operational decision.
November 350 Tango November 2nd.
Los Angeles Center, Cheaton,
Yeah,
350 Tango November. Would
again, I wasn't there on the plane, so I don't know
VFR flight
exactly, you know, maybe they knew exactly what happened, and they decided everyone is safe and sound, and
Squawk
you know,
VFR
they can
and
continue.
frequency change
I don't know.
approved,
It was their decision,
for
so
0 Tango November.
all good.
Alaska 2730, contact Alberquerque Center, 134.32, so long.
13432, so long, Alaska 2730. 3432. Yeah, so the Virgin Atlantic also flew that long. Okay, interesting. So we are now, let's just see where we are. Bravo Zulu Alpha. All right. Alberquerque Center, good afternoon. Alaska 2730, flight level 350.
Alaska 2730, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon.
Right, so let's see. Hogs, is there any fuel check? So we've got 4.5. Let me do that on the... so the Virgin flew as well, back from Düsseldorf to London. Okay, so that's a very operational decision. But I guess from Düsseldorf to London, it's not 1 hour 50. Now 1 hour 50 just seems a long time. Right, there was another incident. Let me check again with the... There was a Wizz Air. There was a Wizz Air... There we go. So, accident. Wizz Air A320neo at Budapest. So they were flying from Bari, Italy to Krakow, Poland, and they were en route to level 360, about 70 miles southwest of Budapest, when the crew decided to divert to Budapest following a bomb threat against the aircraft. The aircraft landed safely on 3-1 right, vacated the runway at the end, and stopped on a parallel taxiway in a remote bay. And then the aircraft was evacuated, causing 2 serious and 6 minor injuries. And that's where I kind of thought, And I looked at the picture. So if you want to read the article, and again, I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to think what I would have done in that situation. So obviously, with a bomb threat, you want to get the people out of the aircraft, obviously, as soon as possible. So apparently, the captain called the tower or the ground and asked for stairs, and they couldn't bring they couldn't bring the stairs to the aircraft quickly enough, it seems, apparently. So ground service staff did not wait for the aircraft with the stairs ready. The staff opened all 8 emergency exits and executed an evacuation. Well, Brennel, so here's the thing. A emergency evacuation, which has to be done really quickly, is something where people can quickly get injured. So they may fall off the slide, or they are not really caught at the bottom, and they kind of slide all the way down and fall down on the tarmac. So normally what you expect is broken bones and so on. So the question is, why didn't they wait for stairs? And also there is 2 ways to evacuate an aircraft over slides. So there's a emergency evacuation, and there's also what's called controlled disembarkation. So you would use the slides. However, you would take much more time by telling passengers to sit into the slide, not jump into the slide, just sit in the slide and slide down. So it's a lot less hectic, and you have a less, likelihood of people getting damaged or injured, not damaged, but injured. So interesting, yeah, interesting that they made the evacuation decision. But there we go. That was their decision. Maybe the cabin crew did that on themselves and without the instruction of the cockpit crew. I don't know. Yeah, forward. Okay, mach's gut. Yeah, forward. I hope you have air conditioning. It's so hot. It was so hot last days. And Tavas, greetings. How are you doing? Greetings down under. Yeah, okay, so the aircraft turned around, diverted London, Heathrow, saved 95 minutes after landing. Yeah, really busy, but apart from that, I'm doing well. Thank you much for asking. So we are above 22 degrees today. Yeah, so it has cooled down, luckily. So we can do a check at Sierra Juliet November. Let's have a look. There we go. So let's do that. Let's put a reminder in here. Sierra Juliet November in here, and we do 20 miles radius. All right, there we got equal time point, accurate time point, and here's FENIX as well. Lovely. Right, let's have a look at the scenery there. Wow, there's a lot of desert. This side as well. It's a pretty dry area. When did that happen, Danny? Hang on, that sounds interesting as well. Cargo door opening. How long ago did that happen? All right, so are they doing that for Microsoft Flight Sim then? FENIX. Yeah, that'd be great. 2nd of August. Then let me check that. I'm not seeing that here on Aviation Herald. Oh, there we go. The KLM. Oh, it's a KLM. So KLM 737 en route, cargo door opened in flight. Ah. Now the cargo doors on the 737, I'm pretty sure the 737-700 does not have hydraulically operated cargo doors. Right, so they open inward and they are not hydraulically operated, I'm pretty sure. So the aircraft was seen taxiing with the right-hand forward cargo door opened. So Alan reported internal investigation showed the hatch opened over the North Sea due to a technical defect. Passengers and crews were not in danger. No suitcase or cargo was at risk. The current aircraft returned to service about 18 hours. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the cargo doors or the cargo holds should be pressurized. So they should be like a plug type. Yeah, they should stay closed because of the internal pressure. So interesting that it actually opened. That's really weird. Yeah. Now also, since it is pressurized, I would imagine, yeah, that opening would cause a pressurization issue. Tapas, yeah. There were no suitcases in the aircraft anyways. It was still in Amsterdam. I don't know what the state. Maybe Yoda could comment on the state of the Amsterdam airport. I have no idea how it's doing. Wow, there's so much desert. There's a little river here, I guess. Got some agriculture going on. Some DC-10 incidents cause of cargo doors failing in flight. Yeah, but again, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that the door goes inward that far when it should have been held by pressure. I have no idea. Really weird. The area is nice. You often fly there. So Senshai, what airports do you go then? Phoenix, Palm Springs. Yeah, so that's Phoenix Airport. Yeah, Arizona is hot and dry, definitely. Absolutely, yeah. Hey, Nige, howdy, how you doing? Yep. Yeah, Tucson, essentially. I need to go and try at Tucson because I've been to Tucson with the Bonanza in real life. So, Kidman, it's been there for quite some time. Yeah, the Equitime point there. Yeah, yeah. Here in the Phoenix, it's been there for a long time. Hey, Goodyear. So Tucson would be a little bit more to the south. Let's see if I can dial that up here. Can't see it on here. Tucson. So 1,300 miles. Yeah, it should be somewhere here. Pretty much a beam. I remember very vividly one flight. I did a solo flight to Tucson, and so back then I probably told the story already, but we had a barograph with us. So it's a mechanical instrument that has a little kind of like an altimeter, but connected to a needle and a pen, and it will draw your vertical flight path. So over time, so you know, as time goes by, it rotates, and then the vertical flight path will be drawn onto that piece of paper in the box. And the box was sealed, right? You couldn't open it during flight, and so they could check, you know, that you have correctly done the flight. So, you know, over time and the altitude, so they know that you didn't cheat. And so you had to do your flight planning. An instructor looked over the flight plan and then signed you off so you could go and fly. And so imagine that. How old was I? I was 22 years old. 22. They gave me a Bonanza, and I flew from Phoenix solo to Tucson. If I remember correctly, it took about 1.5 hours, 2 hours maybe max. And at some point on the way back, I hit turbulence. I'm not joking. It was a real big jolt. Maybe it was wake turbulence from an aircraft, I don't know, but it was a huge jolt. So I always hit my head on the ceiling. And on the barograph, it actually had a vertical line drawn on it suddenly. So when I got back, the dispatcher, he looked at the piece of paper and said, "What the hell? How dare you fly a looping? You know exactly looping is not allowed to be flown in the Bonanza." And I said, "I didn't fly looping." He said, "Yes, look at that. Look at that line. That's perfect. You know, you climbed, you descended, pretty much, you know, within like 1 minute." So that looks exactly like a looping. And so I said, "No, I did not. You know, I swear I did not fly looping." And I had to go to the chief pilot and explain to him what happened. Yeah, so I told him, and you know, luckily he believed me. I would have gotten in real big trouble. Oh, that's Phoenix. Oh yeah, wow. That's probably Goodyear there, isn't it? Yeah, that must be Goodyear there. There's Luke Air Force Base. Oh, was it us? Oh. Right, that's a Phoenix problem. Right. Right. So let's see. Somewhere Scott. Is that Scottsdale there? So here's Phoenix Sky Harbor. Yeah, that was a side-stick fault again. So I'm pretty sure if I switch off the autopilot and do some manual flying, it still works. Autopilot 1. Wow, that's a huge city. Wow. I mean, look, on the other side. So you see these mountains here? Let's have a look. Now these mountains there, I remember that we went by car up there somewhere, and we went to the top of one of those mountains so that we could overlook Phoenix. And I remember there was a thunderstorm right over central Phoenix, and it was evening, and man, it was such an amazing atmosphere. Just have that thunderstorm and the lightning. Deer Valley? Hang on. So, yeah, that could be Deer Valley as well, yeah. Is that Scottsdale? So many airports around here. Let me check, Sky Vector then. Hang on. Yeah, you're right. So north was, yeah, that's Scottsdale. All right, so, yeah, so that's Scottsdale. Yeah, that's Scottsdale, and that's Deer Valley. Yeah, Deer Valley. It is absolutely clear, yeah. Right, that should be... That's Mesa Gateway. Yeah, so that's Mesa Gateway. Chandler. Oh yeah, I've been to Chandler as well. Lol. So Chandler is a bit more to the west. Where is Buckeye? Oh, actually not Buckeye, but Stansted, Stella Park. Oh, Casa Grande. All these little airports I've been to. Casa Grande. Lol. Yeah, Stanfield. That's it. There we go. So Stanfield was one of the very few airports that had a VUR. Or at least I'm not sure if there's an airport nearby, but Stanfield was a VUR, and we actually flew practice holdings there. Yeah, I did board the... Wow. The quality of the frequency is really bad. Yes, many flight schools there, correct. Yeah, so the reason why it doesn't give you any terrain info at higher altitude is it doesn't draw the peaks at the moment, so it ignores the terrain below you.
Cleared you off Vegas Harry Reid International Airport.
Oh, that's better now.
5 departure intel transition as filed. Calling via SID. Accept maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 3701 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1 and squawk 2352.
Munich 161. Oh my god. Poor Frankfurt. Also tour guide, yeah. Well, there's some areas that obviously I've been to, and yeah, I have some fun memories. Now, the moment I retire, guys, in a couple of years' time, I can show you lots of pictures from my flight school. I said I just can't show it now. So once I do a face reveal at some point when I'm retired, yeah, I can show you all these lovely pictures. Yeah, I'm still young, but I mean, 2 years from now, I can actually retire. And the thing is, I don't want to stop flying, so I fly GA, or maybe I'll do something else completely entirely different. Full-time streamer? Well, if I get an offer, which I can't refuse, I may go and fly somewhere else. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Face reveal, and people will be shocked because they will say, oh my god, he actually does look like David Hasselhoff. You will say, I thought it was a joke, right? The new flight sim of no, of course, John. No. I can't take that title away from you, John. You're the true face of flight sim. Here's forward, so he can confirm. Hello. Hot air balloon. A Mach 1. Oh my god. Nah, we got some couple of years down the road, John. All good. Right. Well, I was going to do something. I completely forgot what I wanted to do. Let's do a weather checkup, shall we? So let's have a look for the Albuquerque weather. So right now they have information Romeo 220 at 7. Oh, they changed runways. GG. So they're doing 21 and 26. Yes. That's much more interesting. 21 or 26. Darn, I still can't use that. So I've got to do that. Let's do it here. So let's do that here. Approach. So for the 21, that's one approach. That's the one I want to fly. And we've seen it before. I did that one on one of the live streams a long time ago. But that looks, that's an interesting approach. And it's a really, really challenging approach. Because as you can see, it has a very tight turn. And the alignment happens really late to the runway. But yeah, that's going to be the one I want to do. RMP Yankee, runway 21. Nice. Okay, the Banji, thank you so much for coming in, and thanks for the soccer updates. Take care. All the best. Have a great weekend. Yeah, well, my moderators know what it look like, and everyone that has met me in Cosford knows what it looked like. The Yankees for the crazy approaches. Yeah, that looks But that's the fun approach, and again, it's going to be visually really, really appealing, really nice. Oh man, yeah, it's getting interesting now. Look, it's getting more mountainous. Such a huge area. Right, so there's Sierra Juliet November for our fuel check. Right, so let me change the approach then. And also the start is going to be Burrito 1. And so this case, what we'll do is we'll go via Foxer. There we go. That's the one. Foxer for the RMP approach. I remember that one. Alrighty. Really? You hang on. Seriously?
The ground.
You went from Portland to Phoenix and back. Oh, nice.
Taxi via Charlie Delta.
That's a long drive, though, isn't it?
Mike 1. Cross runway 28 right at Delta. Cross runway 28 left at Delta.
If I fly to Manchester Wednesday afternoon, no, unfortunately not, John. I'm actually flying south. Actually, I'm first flying north, and then I'm flying south. 1,200 miles down and 1,430 back. My God, that's a long drive. Jeez. Are you hungry, Chain Reactor? I'm having my salad as we speak, so... Oh, okay. So anytime...
Center Cambridge at 836, flightable 200 to Seattle 14.
Anytime Wednesday afternoon after 4 or Sunday after 10 a.m. Ah, okay. I will let you know. So let's do the RMP Yankee 2-1. Yankee 2-1.
Cambridge at 836.
So Burrito. Right, let's check the routing as we speak. So we got Burrito 270 and between 21 and 28, correct. Next one is Elra between 14 and 18, correct. And then we got Smirks at 250 knots, 11,000 above, correct. Then we've got Amra 10,000 above. No, actually, hang on, disregard. Hold on, hang on, that's not the right one. Hold on. No. So arrival. Next, approach via. There we go. Foxer. That's what I want. So Elra, Smirks. No, that's completely wrong. Hold on. So let's try it again. RMP Yankee 2-1 via Foxer and the star. Yeah, let me do that again right from the start. So Arnold Yankee, Burrito 1, approach via Foxer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Foxer. Let me redo the arrival. Let me just choose another arrival so that it clears out everything there. So let's go do that first of all. Then we go back arrival.
66 Mike Bradner Tower, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
Burrito 1, approach via Foxer, insert. There we go, now it's got it. So now we've got Elra, Smirks, and then Amra at 10,000 above, correct. And then we go Foxer next. Now it's got it. Foxer at 210 knots and 210 knots, 10,000. Correct. Now comes the interesting part, and that is the approach itself. So here we've got to check a couple of items. So bug eye, bug eye, bug eye. How to pronounce that? Is that bug eye? Danny, I hope so too. Right, anyways, that's 205 knots. Then we've got Kiefer at max 205 knots, correct. That's maximum again. So the lowest we can go is 7,200 to Kiefer. And then past Kiefer, we can step down to Kanya. 6,600, correct. And then we got Teener. Hold on. Yeah, so Kanya, flying approach point, Teener at 6,030, 3-degree profile, correct. And the runway 21 is the missed approach point. And then we go missed approach, Hamku, Vatma, and then Albuquerque 8,000. Alright, so that's all programmed. Now, you've got to be careful, because this approach, then you need a lot of drag, and you need to be configured early. So that's 3 miles, and that's only 2.4 miles to lose 600 feet, 600 feet there. It's not too bad. 600, then we got to lose 600 there in 1.8 miles. Yeah, that's fine. 3-degree. All right. So remember what we said regarding the point where we will press the final approach mode. So the first waypoint where we have a path after it is Kanya. So when we're inbound to Kanya, so when we're past Kiefer, inbound to Kanya, we can press the approach mode. Yeah, so yeah, we got to be aware it's a high elevation airport, so ground speed will be a lot higher because the true airspeed is a lot higher. So we got to be careful with that. Yeah.
466, my contact, Fresno departure with you.
22 hours each way. Good God. Well, I mean, driving car in the US is a lot more. It's a lot more relaxing than
3257.
Than here in Germany. 22 hours here in Germany, I think I would not survive. To be fair, I don't think I would survive that. Good. Let's enter the data.
669 Fresno departure, registered.
So we got 30.
My check-in transponder should be 4515.
3016. 230 at 5. Not too bad. And then we've got temperature 31 degrees right now. Nice. And the minimum for the approach. So RP 0.3, 5760.
And you said you're planning to cancel prior to arrival.
Transition 180. Cool.
Galaxy 836, it's no path discretion, maintain 1 correction.
So I've got to do the calculations here for landing. Yeah, the definitions the definitions sometimes are a bit misleading. I agree on that. Regarding final approach point and final approach fix.
366 Mike, affirmative. Phenom 66 Mike 125.75.
Yeah, so normally I would agree. Normally you would call it a fix because it is a fix according to coordinates, while a point would be an intercept point out of certain altitude.
2730, contact Alberquerque 713.6.
134.6 Alaska 2730. So yeah,
Oakland Center, Phenom.
I would say I would call that a final approach fix as well.
666 Mike, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Phenom 66 Mike.
Right, she may give us descend via Albuquerque. Good afternoon, Alaska 2730, level 350.
Alaska 2730, Albuquerque Center, Albuquerque altimeter 3016. I descend via Burrito 1 arrival.
We'll descend via the Burrito 1 arrival, QNH 3016, Alaska 2730. Right, so as expected. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I couldn't drive that long in Germany. No way. I'm not made for these long car drives. So, it's dry. 2-1. Weather is applied. That's good. Landing weight expected to be about 63.5. Let's do 63 just for. Auto brake. Let's do reverse max. Auto thrust off. Flat full. Now, definitely going to be a flat full landing. Marcus, hey Marcus, nice to see you. Well, I'm doing both. I'm still on YouTube, but I'm kind of dual streaming now. A lot of people have contacted me over time and asked if it were possible to do streaming on Twitch as well. So there we go. So how are we doing? Good, Marcus? Help family, all good. So, manual, max reverse, auto thrust off, and we need 2,100 meter. And we have available 3,048, so absolutely no problem. Enough stop margin. So we go low, and for the exit, we can go Fox 3, Fox 6. So Fox 3 would be probably quite nice for that exit. So auto brake low it is. Good. We've been cleared. Descend via Burrito 1. We've already checked all the restrictions. We checked the fuel time 21:19, and we had
3.4. 27.45 beyond 669.
So 3.4 we had, and we should have had 2.3 plus 800. So 3.1 is what we're supposed to have. So we have a bit more than expected.
Okay, come in with a lot of static. The last one calling NorCal was at 5
and 1 hour 2 minutes after takeoff. So yeah, 1 hour 4. Actually, no, that was pretty good on time. That's fine.
55, go back NorCal, departure, Roger, radar contact, on view 6.
Not yet, Marcus. Oh, it's getting a bit cloudy here. Brilliant.
Phenom 669, climbing to flight level 210, flight level 230.
Good. What I'll do is I'll look for the lowest altitude here on the arrival.
410.
Climb maintain flow 410.
So Fox at 10,000.
Jet 836.
So 10,000 as well, darling. And then we'll do that with managed descent.
A little bit far out. I'll give you a call here in a couple minutes.
Descend out blue, level 100. Down we go. Good. Approach briefing. So we are cleared Burrito 1, and later on we expect the Foxer approach out of Foxer, RMP Yankee 21. We have RMP Yankee 21, minimum is 5,760 feet. And the go around is checked RNF via Humku, Vatma to Albuquerque, and we're climbing 8,000 feet. The sectors are, well, actually 12,000 all around. So we'll be maneuvering below MSA. So we're going to make sure that we have the accuracy in the nav. On the progress page here. So that's something we have to monitor. 0.3 is what we require after Foxer. And then let's see. Yep, that's extra time and fuel, so we've got 3 tons remaining, and the min diversion fuel is, for our alternate, is 800 and 900, so 1.8. So we have about 1,200 kilograms extra, so that's good for another approach.
Walker Point 15, Reno Prairie, I don't have a flight plan on file.
Right, we'll use final approach mode, as we said, from the final approach point. Kanye, or Cagney, the Americans will probably pronounce that Cagney. We've got about, we have about 700, 800 meters stop margin. Yeah, 800 meters, 900 meters stop margin. So that's good, not critical at all. And taxi in, as we said, Foxtrot to the right. So Foxtrot, Charlie, we cross, there's a hotspot here for the crossing. Charlie up to the ramp, very likely, to the terminal. Good. There's nothing special apart from high altitude operations. All systems are working. Yeah, threats.
Walker 415, I do have it now, thank you.
Higher ground speed or true airspeed. So a little bit more high altitude, higher ground speeds. Yeah, energy management. But it's not really a threat. I mean,
Walker 415, clear to Salt Lake City International Airport, Zephyr 6
and terrain to the northeast.
Expect credible 3501 Germany.
But the rest is fine. Okay, cool. So
departure frequency 119.2 and squawk 3337.
oh yeah, what I want to do is go Alberquerque, Kilo Alpha Bravo, Quebec, 2-1 in here. So I have the distance and threshold. That's important. Cool. On path. Constraints. So the next constraint below 280, 270 knots. No, so down here the fuel burn is still pretty much linked to the basic model of Microsoft Flight Sim A320, so the Neo. Yeah, so they need to make their own engine model, and and I think they're working on it. But yeah, definitely that fuel flow is not enough. No.
Contact airport center 127.45. 2730, contact Alberquerque Center 124.32.
12432, Alaska 2730.
Oakland Center, Phenom 55, Quebec, level 1.
Right, so 270 knots, that's the right window there. I never used the high altitude button because for us we don't have it installed. But I'm sure Bruno would know. But let me see what the procedure would say. So our procedure...
4905 Tango, radar contact, 20 miles southeast of Buckeye, Buckeye altimeter 2989er.
Yeah, I would say above... But it says above 8,000 feet, really. Yeah, what altitude would you use the high altitude button?
Lots of calling.
Oh yeah, so Marcus, yeah, no, don't worry about this. This is a livery issue. And let me just call Alberquerque. We have information. Sierra. Albuquerque, good afternoon. Alaska 2730 descending via the arrival Burrito 1, and we have information, Sierra. More drag.
Niner 15 negative. Alaska 2730 Albuquerque Center, Albuquerque altimeter 3016, and landing 8 and runway 3. Runway 8 work for you.
Okay, so it just changed again. Alaska 2730. I would appreciate the runway 8, please.
Alaska 2730, you were blocked. Which runway were you looking for?
We're looking for the runway 8 and appreciate the RNAF Zulu 08, please.
Alaska 2730, roger, runway 8 transition, I'll pass along your request.
Okay, runway 08 transition, thank you, Alaska 2730. So we're going to pass on the request.
4905 Tango, you have to hear a verbal clearance, cleared into or cleared through.
So now, wow, that's a lot of changes today, so let's get the approach working first of all. Yankee 08. Right, that's actually straight in. That's a shame that we can't do the other one. Alright, let's do that. Zulu. So that's Unkir. Does that help really? Oh god. Yeah, so I'm just wondering now, 08. Actually, maybe I want to change that to 03 to be fair. Alaska 2730 request.
Alaska 2730, go ahead.
Yeah, so if possible, request the RMP runway 03, please. Yeah, because they'll have that via BIPQ, so that should be better.
Alaska 2730, contact Albuquerque, approach 123.9er.
Thank you much, 123.9er, Alaska 2730. The only problem I have is that it's going to be a little bit high in the approach.
905 Tango, are you familiar with the Glendale Power Plant?
Negative, I'm not. 495 Tango.
If you're able to break it up on the TAC chart, it's northwest of Phoenix.
Alright, 1840, that's correct.
About 15 miles to the northwest. Let me know if you can locate.
Alright, I'm in VR, so what I'm going to do is I'll just skirt around the Bravo here in the 7,000 foot ring. That works.
So I'm going to use the Zulu.
Tango.
Albuquerque, good afternoon. Alaska 2730, passing 18,000, altimeter 3016. And request the RMP Zulu 03, please.
Alaska 2730 Alberquerque approach altimeter 3016 at BIPQ, cleared RNAV, Zulu, runway 3 approach.
Thank you much. At BIPQ, cleared the RNP Zulu 03 approach, altimeter 3016, Alaska 2730, thank you. Right, so we got to go approach via. Hope that all works. BIPQ insert. So AMRA. No, we got Smirks. Smirks Schwana. So I've got to hurry up here. So that's HW and A. That goes in there. That is cleared out. And then BIPQ. Right, and we've got to be 9,000 above. That's fine. And we've got to, yeah, more drag, I can imagine. So BIPQ. And now we've got a lot of work to do. So we've got minimum 5580. 5580. Right. 3016 still counts. Temperature's fine. So how many miles do we have? Do we even have a chance? 26 miles. 9,000 feet. Yeah, it should be alright. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alrighty. So Kilo Alpha Bravo Quebec 03. 21 miles. Alrighty. So replanning. Final descent out of Gnurl. So we got BIPQ. Then we descend down 72 to Murmuk. To Murmuk, correct. And then we go to the final approach point, Gurnal 6.5, correct. And then we've got a 3-degree profile down. That's correctly programmed. So then we've got the minimum runway 03 is the missed approach point, and then we go 6,200 for the missed approach. And then turn left and climb to 8,000 directly to Albuquerque overfly holding. All right, that's all correctly programmed. Minimum is in. Cool. Right, we're approaching the path, which is nice. So signs on. That one. I'll put those on already. I mean, they're not working just yet. Right. Once we load the landing gear. No, so the wind has changed, guys. The wind has changed again. So it is. Oh, gotta descend further. Come on. So 6,500 now. Descend out blue, 6,500. Speed brakes out again. Yeah, it's 230 at 5 now. More drag, I'm trying. So 230 at 5. Interesting change. Actually, that's still the same. 31 needs to run. Yeah. Here comes flaps 1. Speed is checked. Flaps 1. So as we come around the bend, there's the airport. A lot of desert. And let's activate the approach phase. So that we slow further down. Cool. Right. We have to be at 6.5 right at the final approach point. That's the goal. And 6.5 sounds like a lot, but it's not. 6.5 is actually only 1,000 feet above the airport, or 1,200 feet. So, you know, be prepared for that kind of info, and also make sure that you take out some energy. Here comes flaps 2. Speed is checked. Flaps 2. Speed brakes in. Wow, interesting scenery here. Right, cool. Tower is going to be 20.3. Right. Landing distance, it's the same runway. It's just the opposite direction, so we still have enough landing distance. Already low is good enough. Right, let's just do 155.
2,500.
There we go. Look, that's already 2,500 checked. Right, Mimic 7.2. Good. Gear down. Speed managed. And again, we're now inbound to the final approach point. Here comes approach mode, final approach. We'll check GPS primary, accuracy is good. 0.3 required, both sides. Correct. Flaps 3, speed is checked. Flaps 3. Just gonna wait for the flaps.
Ground Walker 415.
Fall a little bit.
We're looking to, we've got
oh, the approach checklist.
Sierra, we're looking to push back and engine start to taxi.
So 8,000 missed approach is set. Approach checklist.
Walker 415, radio ground push onto Alpha.
Bar ref. Altimeter 3016 set.
16 right.
Push back onto Alpha approved. Expecting 16 Romeo. I appreciate it. Walker 415.
Alpha 2730, contact Alberquerque Tower.
Alberquerque Tower 20.3, Alaska 2730, thank you.
Phenom 669, contact Salt Lake Center 128.72.
Good. Seatbelts are on, minimum is minimum is 5580 baro.
1,000.
Wow, look how fast this is going. Alberquerque Tower, good afternoon, Alaska 2730 on the RNF 03. Auto brake is low, engine mode selector is normal, line checklist, ECA manual landing, no blue, landing checklist complete. Oh no.
669 Salt Lake Center, thank you.
Oh no, come on.
Alaska 2730, Albuquerque Tower, runway 3, clear to land.
100 above.
Runway 3, clear to land, Alaska 2730. Right, I actually thought, manual flight.
Minimum.
Continue. I thought we're going to have to do a go around.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40.
Come on.
30. 20. Retard. 5.
Nice. Spoilers. Reverse green and diesel. Right, we'll take this one to the left. I don't want to cross the other runway yet. Yeah, it is bright. I guess we should have our sunglasses out. Right, so I'm just gonna stop here. Right, so we've got another runway coming up there. We're on Charlie. Let's try and orientate ourselves. Charlie, hold on. Yeah, so Charlie, and there's a runway coming up. So we've got to be careful. Yeah, there's the runway. Alaska 2730 has vacated 03 at Charlie. Hey Tremonia, see you.
Alaska 2730, taxi to terminal. Yeah. just take continue northbound on Charlie, join Alpha to the terminal, cross runway 30 at Charlie, hold short runway 8 at Charlie.
Alaska 2730 via Charlie Alpha, cross 03 at Charlie, and we'll hold short 08 at Charlie, Alaska 2730. That's a clearance. So we cross 03 at Charlie and we'll hold short 8 at Charlie there. Whew. That's an interesting clearance. Yeah, she did. Yeah, me too. Right, we're crossing. Left side clear, right side clear. So we continue on Charlie and make sure that we hold short before 08. Very important. Yeah, so I don't know how often people come here. Right, there's Echo. We gotta be careful. So here comes runway 08. Tremonia, yeah, nice to see you again as well. Take care, have a great weekend. Right, here's 08, hold short Charlie. Oof. Man, that approach got me sweating. Oh my god. That was a quick approach. You mean there's a busy airport in the US? I don't know. Let's see. I would imagine they do have some traffic here.
We know ground, this is Walker 415. We're holding short at Alpha Sierra, looking for taxi departure.
Southwest Airlines, okay. Interesting. Gitman!
2730, cross runway 8 at Charlie, monitor ground, have a wonderful night.
We'll cross 08 at Charlie, we're onto the ground. Thank you so much, you two, Alaska 2730.
Walker 415, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
16 right via Alpha, Walker 415.
Checking runway is clear, clear the cross. So the next stream should be next week, Thursday. I will announce it, so either Thursday or Friday. 21.9 monitor.
366 Mike, I'm going to need to adjust your course here a little bit. Turn left, heading 060, stand by for amendment 2.
After landing checklist. Radar big windshield system in up. Brenold, thank you so much, Brenold. Yeah, talk to you soon, and promise next week when I do at least 2 or 3 streams, we'll do a nice group flight again. And I know I have a challenge to do as well, right? Power engine failure. Wow, yeah, this apron is actually really bright. But again, normally you would have your sunglasses on. Let's just go and have a look here for a taxi line in. Let's take Alpha 5. Captain Chaos, thanks for watching. And again, thanks for everyone for watching and supporting. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. Yeah.
There's 66 Mike after ramps, which you're already past, so this will fly after. Change Spreado to Reed, direct Wilson Creek, that's India Lima Charlie, direct Hayes VOR, Papa Golf Alpha, direct.
Good night, Black Box.
Good night, Danny. Thank you so much for today, and talk to you soon. Kitman, thank you so much for flying along. Same for Pete.
Air 669, thank you. And you
So
are
we've
cleared
got
direct
APU running.
Wilson Creek, India Lima Charlie. There's your navigation.
That goes off. We'll go and switch transponder off. Disconnect from the network. Lord. So engine spooling down, beacon off. Just wait for the slides to get into disarmed. My dear moderators, as always, thank you so much for all the help. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll read a parking checklist. So, parking brake or chocks. Parking brake is set. Engines off. Wing lights off. And the fuel pumps off. Parking checklist completed. Thank you much. Yeah, I'll do my best to fly safe. Let me see if I can actually deboard. That works. That doesn't work, so let's try this side. Ground service. Let's do toggle jetway. Those open. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I need to look at the photos. Yeah, Lee, same to you. And Sim Caesar, are you streaming today, Sim Caesar? So big shout out to Sim Caesar. If you don't know him yet, please check out his channel on Twitch. Right. Okay, so. So, this is Albuquerque. I will show you the night lighting because at nighttime you can see the size of Albuquerque a lot better. Looks pretty harmless when you look this way. Not today. Okay, Sim Caesar. All right. Again, make sure to check out his channel and talk to you soon. Here comes night lighting. Yeah, it's a bit bright for the apron, so they could have done a bit better job there. But yeah, here comes all the night lighting. Look at that. That's a huge city as well. My God. Hey, Yoda. Yoda, what's the situation in Amsterdam? I'm interested to hear. How have things changed regarding baggage and so on? Check-in queues, security line queues. Yeah, so this was the approach I was hoping for. Runway 21. I'm sure we're gonna fly at some point. I need to talk to you. How come you've not been there for weeks? And John, you flew from Manchester to Dublin, no issues. Nice. Okay, so they did improve things then. That's good. That is good. Right. Yes, but and here you can see the how the airport is actually elevated quite nicely. So if you go look at that in the background there, so it's on a plateau there. Nice. Right. Yeah. All I'm really thinking is the lights here on the apron are a bit bright. Well, here it's actually all right. So that's not too bad. Alrighty, cool. Okay, so once again, I will have a look who we can. Oh, there we go. I'm going to send you over to Continuum. Lovely chap, down under. So we'll go. Right. Cool. So we'll rate him. Talk to you soon, everyone. Stay safe, and once again, thanks for the amazing support. Very much enjoyed today, and I'll see you again next week, hopefully Thursday, if not then latest Friday. I'll see you all then. Good night, everyone. Take care.